Hey everybody, Mike's Ultimatum, this time with the black review for Return to Ravnica. I'll start this off with Assassin's Strike, as I should. It's a 6 cost sorcery, destroy target creature, its controller discards a card. It's overcosted, it's not good. Catacomb Slug, 2/6 for 5, bleh, still not good. Good limited, it's okay limited I guess, but yeah. Cremate. Cremate is going to be an amazing sideboard card. It's 1 black to exile a card from a graveyard and draw a card. So, your opponent discards their Gravecrawler, immediately cremate it. It's going to work well against zombies. It's going to work well against a few things in this next format, so watch out. Dagger Drome Imp. It's a 1/1 for 2 with flying and lifelink. It's no Vault Scourge, but it's still pretty good. So, Dark Revenant, a 2/2 for 4 with flying. When it dies, put on the top of its owner's library. It's in limited. This card is really good because every time it dies, you just bring it back. In standard, not so much. Dead Reveler, a 2/3 for 3 with Unleash. Again, another card that's great and limited, but I don't know if it'll see play in standard, unless budget players might play it in a zombie deck. So, Desecration Demon. I love black in this set, by the way. This is an Abyssal Persecutor. Only your opponent can tap it, but they can only tap it at the cost of sacrificing one of their own creatures, which is kind of steep. And then you put a 1/1 counter on it, it's a 7/7 now. I really, really like it, both in constructed and limited. Gonna be great. Destroy the Evidence, destroy target land. It doesn't matter, it costs 5, so whatever. Defying Glee, or Deviant Glee. Enchant creature for 1 black, and it's +2/+1, so it's an Unholy Strength, but for a red, you can have it gain Trample. It's no Rancor, but for Rakdos, it's an option. Drainpipe Vermin. When it dies, you may pay black, and target player discards a card if you do. 1/1 for 1. I can't really decide if this is better or worse than Ravenous Rats. I'm leaning toward worse, but I'm not sure. Grave Betrayal. Whenever a creature you don't control dies, return it to the battlefield under your control with an additional 1/1 counter on it, and at the beginning of the next end step, that creature is a black zombie. Or at the beginning of the next end step, that creature is a black zombie in addition to its other colors and types. It costs 7, but this card is a huge bomb. I'm really interested in playing with this. Like the Angel, unlike the Angel, it doesn't get rid of cards right away, but it's black, and if you can destroy your opponent's creatures, which we all know black can do pretty well, you get that creature back. I'm gonna see about running mono black control or black something control with Grave Betrayal and Mutilate. So if you can mutilate while Grave Betrayal's out, you get every creature all creatures die. Then your opponent's creatures come to your side. I really like that 2-card combo. Like I said, it costs 7, but if you're running control, yeah. Grim Roostabout, 1/1 for 2 with Unleash and 2 to regen it. It's alright. It's definitely limited playable. Maybe budget and standard. And when I say budget, too, I mean like real budget players. We have a lot of them in our shop because we have up to like 40 people show up at a Friday Night Magic launch party. I'm almost surprised they didn't make this the pre-release card because it's launch party. Huh. As an additional cost to casting it, sack a creature, destroy target creature, its controller loses 2 life. For 4. I would rather play Bone Splinters for 1. I would. Mind Rot. This, I don't know why they printed this again after they just printed it in M13, but I'm almost glad they did because I really like this art. So, Necropolis Regent. It's a 6/5 vampire for 6. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, put that many 1/1 counters on it. And it's whenever a creature you control. It's not whenever a vampire you control does that. So, it can go in other decks. I like it. Ogre Jailbreaker, it's another, if you have a gate, blah blah blah, it's a 4/4 for 4 with Defender, which it's not good at all. That's going to be my card that I'm going to put through a freaking shredder every time I get one. It disgraces the name of black magic cards. Pack Rat. An XX for 2. Its power and toughness are each equal to the number of rats in play, or rats you control. And for 3, discard a card, put another Pack Rat into play. Rats is going to be a fun little deck to play. Not going to be competitive, but it's going to be really fun. You only have 12 rats, I believe, in the format right now, so yeah, I really wish there were more rats to put in the deck, but it'll still be fun. Perilous Shadow. 0/4 for 4, and for 2 it gets +2/+2 until end turn. It's definitely limited playable. It's great limited, but not constructed. Sewer Shambler, a 2/1 Swamp Walk for 3, Scavenge for 3. Limited playable again, not constructed. Shrieking Affliction? Yeah, Shrieking Affliction. Why did I doubt saying that? At the beginning of each opponent's upkeep, if that player has one or fewer cards in hand, he or she loses 3 life. I'm making a modern deck around this. I'm making a legacy deck around this because it seems really, really cool. It's arguably better than the rack, arguably worse. The difference is if they have 3 cards, if they have 2 cards in their hand, the rack is better. If they have 1 card in their hand, or 1 or 0, then this card is better. So I think this card is overall better, although the rack can be played with any color mana. Slum Reaper. When it enters the battlefield, each player sacks a creature. I like it. If you have a little token you can sack. It's kind of like a flashback Marauder for 1 more, and it's more powerful, so. Stab Wound. The enchanted creature gets -2/2 for 3. And at the beginning of the upkeep of enchanted creature's controller, that player loses 2 life. So you're going to get quite a bit of value out of this card. I like it. Given, of course, that the -2/2 doesn't kill it, or whatever, Tavern Swindler. Tap it, pay 3 life, flip a coin. If you win it, you gain 6 life. This is just so essentially black. You gamble with your own life. I really like it. It's really flavorful. The art looks like, I can't remember, Joan Rivers. This art looks like Joan Rivers. I defy anyone to tell me otherwise. It's hilarious, and you gamble with your life, so I like it. Terrace Worm. 5/5 for 7, Scavenge 7. I'm not complaining. It's definitely, it's one of those huge bomb cards in Limited, but aside from being a bomb, it produces another bomb after you're done with it. You can scavenge and make one of your other creatures a bomb. So, pretty cool. Thrill Kill Assassin. 1/2 for 2, Death Touch Unleash. I really like it. It's cool. Really limited playable. It might even be constructed playable. Who knows? Ultimate Price. Destroy a target monocolored creature. It's not as relevant right now in this set, but overall, if you're playing Modern, or if you're playing a really budget Legacy deck, it's playable. Underworld Connections. It's not Underworld Dreams. It's a Phyrexian Arena. They have to pay a life and tap a land for. It's obviously worse than Phyrexian Arena, but it's still okay. It's still playable. Even in standard, it's playable. So, the Zenikev Locust, 3/3 for 6, flying scavenge 4, not great, overcosted. So, that's my review of Black. Tavern Swindler is definitely my favorite. I want foiled Tavern Swindlers. They're just so fun. Anyway, I will get on to the next block of cards. And thank you for watching. And rate, comment, subscribe. Some of that doesn't exist anymore. Whatever. Bye.